You can watch the beginning. Okay. So this is our team cup team. I think that we should make an effort to all hit Success Club 5 this month. What do you think? Or next month, February. Is that fair for everyone? Yeah, not scary. Fair. Okay. Good. Okay. That's out of the way. More would be great, but 5 would be phenomenal. All of you at some point in time, including Lizzie, who's not here right now, have hit Success Club 5. It's 6 now, but whatever. So I know that all of you can do it. No brainer, okay? What I wanted to talk about tonight quickly so that I can let you guys tell me what your goals are in this February, in the month of February. I want you guys to be able to talk too. But first I want to talk about what I'm kind of trying to do that I want you guys to be a part of too, because it makes sense. But I think it's something that you can also do, and I want you to write this down in your businesses. So I had a call yesterday. Can y'all all hear me okay? I'm not right up next to my computer, but I had a call yesterday with my corporate mentor person from Beachbody. So not a coach, but a corporate dude. And it was really, really good. And he gave me a lot of great advice and a lot of really great tools. But the biggest thing that he gave me was this thing called the 3 R's and 1 P. So it was developed by some other top coaches in Florida when he was part of that region. And sort of like all the stuff that we're going to do is developed in concert with those coaches and him. And then he moved it over to the West and Central region, which are you part of that region? What is your region, Heather? Are you West? I mean, I would.
Yes.
Okay. So you're actually in the same region. You're not in the same group that I'm in because I think you have to be diamond and above. So I'm in 2 different corporate groups. I'm in that's called an elite push group, and it may be diamond and above, but then I'm in a 1-star mastermind with the West region 1 stars. So it's like really valuable stuff. But this was a one-on-one call that I had with Robbie Carter that he spent like a whole hour with me, and he's like, we're doing this every month. And so he's like on top of it. So he's like, don't make me hunt you down. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you guys about the 3 R's and the 1 P and kind of like brainstorm a little bit how you guys can make it work in your business. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I think I'm going to make it work in my business. The first part is recruiting. And he and I did the first R. So I'll tell you the 3 R's and the P. You can write them down, then you can fill them in. It's recruiting, retention, reactivation, and product focus. P is product focus. Okay, those are the 4 things. So recruiting, and we talked a little bit about that, and I told him, I was like, I'm actually pretty good at recruiting customers. That's not really a problem for me. But we talked about reaching out to more people, and that 5 really isn't going to do it. Are you running? Are you jogging? Are you walking? What are you doing here? And he's like, you need to move a little faster. And so he just encouraged me to reach out to another set of people. So like last night, instead of doing 5, I did 12. And it was fine. It took me an extra few minutes, and I got a lot of response to that today that I still haven't followed up with yet, but I'll get there. So recruiting, I think, is something that I'm good at recruiting customers. I'm not great at recruiting working coaches. I've been a coach for 5.5 years, and I have like 7 working coaches. So that's something I'm working on. I'm starting to post a little bit more. I don't know if y'all have noticed, maybe you haven't because it's not that much, but I have been posting about the business a little bit more, the opportunity, as opposed to the actual business of Beachbody. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the opportunity itself, like putting it on my stories, but also putting it in my regular feed, posting about, how awesome it is to sit at home in my slouchy socks and my scrunchie, and things like that. And I actually got some traction on the post that I did yesterday. I got like 52 likes and like 20 comments on it. It was kind of crazy. And it was just about being a homebody, staying at home and wanting to work from home. And so he was talking about that too, like saying, you talk about the opportunity, because otherwise people don't know that there's an opportunity. They know that you're into fitness. They know that you're into nutrition. They know that you're into dogs and horses, but they don't know that there's an opportunity behind it. So you have to talk about the opportunity. And I talked to him a little bit about the fact that I don't want to be like those It Works girls or like the Rodan and Fields girls that are all like, look at my lashes, and then a picture of the product. I don't want to be that guy. She's like, you shouldn't be that guy. It's not cool. But you can talk about the opportunity without saying what it is. Let people ask you what it is. So I thought that was really good. And it's, I think Heather, and Kimberly are both, Stacy, you need to post more, girlfriend. But Heather and Kimberly, y'all are both doing a bang up job posting your stories with your workouts, posting what you're doing. Your posts in your feed are amazing. Stacy, I would tell you that if I saw some, but I have you on I have all of y'all on my notifications so that when you post, it shows up immediately and I can go comment on it if I have the moment to do that. I highly recommend that we do that for each other, just because, at least on Instagram, if you're liked and commented within the first, I think it's 15 minutes of your post going up, it actually increases your reach automatically. So we should all put each other on notification. And if you can't do it, fine. If you can go in and when one of us posts and say, yes, I can, comment on that and like it, that'd be awesome. I have y'all on Facebook and Instagram like that. So I see everything you post every time you post it. So it's good because I'm paying attention. But, I think what you're posting about is important. And you guys are doing what I do, and I don't post about the opportunity. So giving the opportunity some lip service is really good. And do not say, I'm a Beachbody coach. This is what I do all day. When you're 10,000 followers and you're a 10-star diamond, yeah, talk about it. Say it, Beachbody all the time. But for now, just talk about the fact that there is an opportunity to work from home with the freedom. And like Heather, when you were traveling, I know you were working a little bit, but being able to say, like, I'm traveling, I'm having my last trip before I have this baby, and I'm getting a little work done too while I'm at it. Stuff like that where you don't actually talk about what it is, but still be able to talk about the fact that there's something there. And something that Shay had me do is she had me brainstorm all the things that I love about Beachbody and what would happen if Beachbody went away, what would I miss? And so I have this big long page of things to talk about, and it's all about the business. And so I can post at any one point in time, I can post about any of these things that are about the business. And it's like, I don't know, it's like 55 different things on here. So I've got 55 posts I can write about the business that don't have to say Beachbody. Okay, let's talk about retention, because this was, I think, the most exciting part. So we're talking about retention in terms of your customers and your discount coaches. And I know that those of you who had a lot of discount coaches at the end of the year last year, including me, not gonna lie, had some loss of people, because I see it too. When you lose coaches, they email me. Not the coaches, the Beachbody people. And I did too. I had like a mass exodus at the end of the year. And a lot of people do. It's very common. So what we're trying to do, hey, cutie patootie, what we're trying to do here is retain both your customers and your discount coaches. And for the most part, they're kind of one and the same, right? Really, your discount coaches are just people that are getting a discount as customers. I mean, let's say what it is. And I'll talk about how we can try to encourage those people to be more than just a discount coach, but I'll get there because that comes later. Sending messages to your coaches that are falling off, like maybe putting their Shakeology on hold, just ask them how it's going, what's going well, what's difficult, what they can do differently, or how you can help them. Also, reminding people of the benefits of Shakeology, to remind them that they're not just buying a protein shake that they can go get at Costco, because there's a big difference between Shakeology and what you can get at Costco or GNC or whatever. Phytonutrients, the antioxidants, the vitamins, the minerals, what it's done for you personally, and why it's different. So the retention thing is following up with people and staying in contact with them, but also educating them. And he says the key to retention with discount coaches, with coaches in general, and with customers is education. And so what I'm going to do and you guys are all in my challenge group now, right? Everybody's in my challenge group, and y'all are putting your challengers in my challenge group. So our challenge group, I'll call it, it's not mine anymore. So I'm going to do a post in the team page and a post, it's going to be the same one, post in the challenge groups on the same day. And it's called Sip on This. And it's basically a benefit of Shakeology. And I'm going to do it once, maybe twice a week, every week for the whole year. And because if we're continually telling the value of what Shakeology is, why would you quit drinking it? Why would your customers and your coaches quit drinking Shakeology? Why would they take a break if they knew how valuable it was? So this actually came from Ruth Schroner, who's like way, way high up there. She made a document that she shared with Robbie and told Robbie, like, put it out everywhere, let everybody see it, because she's like, I don't want anybody reinventing the wheel. They can use my content. And so I have that document, and I'm going to start using it. If y'all want it, I'm happy to send it to you too. Yeah, you want me to send it to you in the group? I will. So it's long and it's awesome. And it not only tells you how to talk about Shakeology, it tells you how to talk about discount, how to get somebody to convert from a customer to a discount. I mean, it is genius. From a customer to a discount coach, from a discount coach to a working coach. It's like, it's amazing. And it's all based on Shakeology. All of it. So, because that is our gold mine, is Shakeology. The continuity on Shakeology, that's where our income comes from. It really does, bottom line. So that's that part. The other piece of the next R would be reactivation. And this next piece is a combination of reactivation and retention. And it's something that they developed in Florida, again, when he was part of that group in Florida. And I think it was 5-star and above when he was there. And now he's mentoring 1-stars in the West and Central region. But it's a Shakeology loyalty program within the team. And so what they did there is they had rewards for 3, 6, 9, and 12 months of consecutive Shakeology drinking. So if you had a customer who drank their Shakeology for 3 months straight, or a discount coach, they would get a shaker cup and a set of stickers. And you can go get your stickers. I don't care where you get your stickers, Walmart, whatever. And your set of stickers. And then they'll put the 3 stickers on there when they get it in the mail. And then each month after, they keep putting a sticker on their shaker cup. You can have them made. I was thinking maybe having some made that had the team name on them, but it doesn't matter. And then you keep putting them on there. Well, at 6 months, you take a picture of your 6 stickers, you send it to coach. We can verify that they've done that in the back office. They've actually done 6 months, and they get a Shakeology tank top. And my plan was to go buy a whole bunch of stuff at Summit in the sale bin and have stuff to be able to send them when they complete that. So hit that real quick, because they have good stuff in there on the first day, and be able to send them something Shakeology related, a tank top or something like that at 6 months. At 9 months, they get, I'm going to purchase them a boost of their choice, whichever boost they want, whichever Shakeology boost they want. And that not only helps with retention, but it helps with the last P, which is product focus, but I'll get there. So they get a boost, they get focused energy, they can have power greens, whatever. But here's the coolest part of it. And I'm going to explain it to you monetarily too, because it's important. The coolest part of it is that when we set out to do this, and I'm going to start it in February, so I have to figure out how to roll it out and make it pretty. And I may have Kimberly do it. She's not listening, so I'm going to say it. Make a pretty Canva of it, because I'm not good at that. And of the concept, but the 12th month, you get half off your Shakeology. And the way that we did your 12th month, your 12th consecutive month, not your 12th month of Shakeology, this has to be just like the 365er plan, exactly the same. Like if you skip a month, you start over, okay? And you don't get a second tank top at 6 months. You just have to keep going to the 9 months. So, but the concept is, so we say 3 months you get your shaker cup and your stickers, 6 months you get your tank top, 9 months you get a boost of your choice, and at 12 months you get your Shakeology half off, because what you're going to do, what I'm going to do for your people, is you're going to send them a Venmo or a PayPal for $50. Now, like right now, to me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that because I hate doing stuff like that. However, if that person goes 12 months, that's $360 in commissions to you. So spending 50 bucks on them is really worth it, because guess what they're going to do? They're going to do the same thing next year, because you've made it so valuable to them. And after they've been doing it for a year, you can better bet that they're going to stay on it for another year. And so what they found in this group that they did this with, and it was 5-star and above, is that they went from people drinking consecutively 2 months in a row to those same people now drinking 8 months in a row on average. But some of them, clearly even more, because a lot of them made it to 12 months. But 2 months is 60 bucks in commissions. 8 months is $240 in commissions. Can you imagine what your volume would look like if your people actually did that? If every single person that you have, I have 795 customers, okay? About 500 of those people have bought Shakeology at some point in time. Can you imagine if 200 of those people stayed on Shakeology for a year? I'd be loaded. 50 bucks would be nothing here and there, So I think that it's going to be very successful. And I do think we should do it as a team. I think we should all agree as coaches that it's something that we'll do for our people. And I don't care who your people are. Your people could be your mother. I don't care. But I think we need to reward them, whoever they are. Mothers, sisters, who cares? So what do y'all think? Do you think we should all do this together, that one together?
Be only doing it for customers, correct? Not discount coaches.
Customers and discount coaches. And here's why. Clearly customers, because customers. Discount coaches, because we want you guys to hit a rank and hold on to it. You need your Shakeology people in order to hold on to your rank. Y'all know that by now. I know you've seen your rank go. I go in and out of 1-star constantly because of Shakeology being put on hold. So it's for everybody. It's for everybody who drinks Shakeology. I'm talking about you guys. I'm going to reward you guys. You guys are going to reward your people, and so on and so forth. I'm not, just because you're being a part of it doesn't mean that I'm not going to reward you too. So if you drink your Shakeology for 3 months, I'm sending you a shaker cup. If you drink it for 6, I'm buying you something at Summit. If you drink it for 9, you're getting a boost. And if you drink it for 12, I'm giving you 50 bucks. All of you. Okay? Because it's loyalty, it's education, it's feeling better, it's results, it's all of that, because you cannot get the kind of results that we're getting when we're drinking every single day Shakeology. You can't get that for drinking it for 2 months and then picking it up 3 months later. You can't get that. You're starting over again every time. Every time you drop it, you're starting over again. And so I think we need to model that in our loyalty. And these top coaches, this is what they're doing, and it's working really, really well. So I want to roll it out in February. We'll count January. So everybody who purchased a Shakeology from you in January, discount coaches and customers alike, will get credit for January, and then you'll just go moving forward. But I want to make a big deal out of it in our challenge group, and get excited about that. Okay, the reactivation part. So that's part of the reactivation, is keeping people like, hey guys, we have this great loyalty program now. You should come back, So the focus on reactivation is to be 1 to 2 people a month that have fallen off, whether they are old customers. And I know Heather's been messaging old customers, like from days of yore. They can be old customers. They can be people who are in the challenge group but maybe haven't been doing much in there. Reaching out to them and saying, hey, we miss you. What's going on? But here's the kicker. You're not going to do it with your people, okay? You're going to say, hey, Kim, can you reach out to Peggy and say, hey, Missy in the challenge group, where you been? And then Kimberly is going to reach out to my people or whoever, and Heather is going to reach out to Stacy's people, so on and so forth. Or Stacy, you can just say, hey, can you reach out to this one person? So when we have a person that's fallen off, and this is just 1 to 2 times a month, the reason why we do this is because if I'm reaching out to somebody, sometimes they may see it as, oh, they just want me to buy another bag of Shakeology. But if you're reaching out to them, Somebody else is reaching out to them that's been active in the group. So y'all all need to be active in the group, by the way. Get in the group, be active, be posting. Because if you get in the group and you say, oh, and I say, Kimberly, reach out to Stacy. Except that's not going to happen. But if I say, Kimberly, reach out to Stacy, Kimberly's going to send Stacy a message and say, hey, I miss seeing you in the challenge group. What's going on? Come back. Come back. Hope everything's okay. That's it. Because then they're part of a team, they're part of a group, they're part of a tribe where everybody cares about everybody. Does that make sense? So the top coaches are doing this. I get all this stuff from Robbie Heath. The top coaches are doing this stuff too, and they said it is working great. People are coming back in, people are getting re-engaged, they're getting excited again, and they like being part of something. Everybody likes being part of something. So I think that's a really important thing. So that's something else. And this is one thing that he did tell me. He said, don't try to focus on all of these on every day because you'll lose your mind. It's a lot of stuff going on. The biggest thing I want to start with is the loyalty program, and then we'll move on. And the education, and I'm going to take care of that. I'll send you guys the document too, but I'm going to take care of posting the education pieces. But if you guys want to start posting the education pieces in the challenge group, I would be more than happy to. If we want to set up a schedule for that, we can do that if y'all want to do that. And you can just cut and paste them from Ruth's document. It's a PDF, and you can literally cut and paste it. So we can talk about that at the next team meeting. But okay, so that's reactivation. And then the P is for product focus. So every month, I'd like to focus on a product in both the team page and in the challenge group. And it can be the same, it should be the same product just for consistency's sake. But what we're talking about is being able to showcase some of the other things that Beachbody has other than Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, because my gosh, we all know there's so much more to just those two things. So we're talking about 2B Mindset, beach bars, boosts, performance line, whatever it is. We might just talk about hydrate one month. That's my favorite thing, hydrate. I like it as much as I like Shakeology, not gonna lie. Don't tell anybody I said that. But be able to talk about the products in a way that educates them, not trying to get people to buy stuff, but just saying, hey, look how healthy you can make your home with these things, because that's the concept behind it. Talking about even baking with Shakeology. Maybe that'll be a product focus one month, just baking with Shakeology, doing things other than drinking it in a smoothie type thing. But doing that every month. And so what I wanted to do was engage you guys as we go through them. So when we talk about the ultimate reset, I don't really want to talk about, I've never done it, but you guys have. So I want you to go in there and do, you haven't, but Heather has a lot. But I want you guys to go in there and be able to talk about the ultimate reset. So last night, after I had this call yesterday afternoon, and last night I was messaging back and forth with Faith about some of the business, little business things, because she's trying to get her business off the ground. And I told her, I said, hey, I want you to go in and talk about your journey, because she's got a fantastic journey. I don't know if y'all read it. It's in the team page and in the, she has a fantastic journey. The girl is amazing. And her story beyond her weight loss story is even better. So I'm trying to pull her out of her shell a little bit for you guys to hear what's really happened in her life, because if you knew that, you'd be even more blown away that she could go through a weight loss journey. Like, you have no idea. It's her story will blow you away. So I challenged her to do that. I'm like, go in and talk about it. I don't care if you post, I don't care if you do a live, but go do it. And the reason why we're going to do this is we're going to try to encourage our challengers to start doing coaching behaviors. Now she is a coach, technically, but she just hasn't really done much yet, just because she's just trying to get off the ground. But I wanted her to do some coaching behaviors, because at some point in time you can say to your discount coaches, you've already been doing the coaching behaviors. Now go out and share Shakeology with somebody, because everybody needs it in their life. Share Beachbody On Demand with somebody, because everybody needs that in their life. And so encouraging customers to do coaching behaviors, because when we do ask them to become a discount coach at some point in time, they might become a coach because they're already doing it. So those are the things that I wanted to focus on over the next year, but start focusing on some of them this month, because I think that if we do some of this stuff, I think we can all be super successful with our businesses and with keeping people around. And Kimberly, did you hear me say about the mass exodus of people at the end of the year? Did you experience that too? You had a few people drop off, your discount coaches. I did too. We all did.
Yeah, I had one discount coach for sure, like, remove herself from the business. I mean, I'm not surprised, because she really was only doing that for her sister. She was hoping to get her sister involved, and her sister never
Followed through.
did. But, you know, she still said, yeah, but she says she still plans on drinking Shakeology. I mean, I guess some of it was that, you know, and I guess that's also where that product information will be helpful, because I think if you're just doing your Shakeology subscription, you know, some people might feel like it isn't really worth them having that business fee.
Mm-hmm.
And
especially if they're not getting it monthly.
At least, yeah. But, you know, in a lot of places where you're getting taxed on that, I don't really know how to say why it's worth, if they're just doing it for the discount, why is it worth it for them to pay that business fee? You know what I'm saying?
Are you asking me that question?
Yeah.
Well, because over time you do save money, even if you're being taxed. Like in Texas, for example, you actually aren't taxed as high. Like here in Colorado, it's $145 to get a bag of Shakeology as a customer because of our taxes. And so, but in Texas, it's $132 to get a bag of Shakeology because of the taxes. So, but even if you're getting it at $132, which is $2 more than the retail price, because really all you're paying is shipping, not tax, you're still saving money, because but only if you get it every month, which is why we need to educate people more. Because if we're educating people, there's no reason why they would stop, because they would know the value, they would know the product, they would know what they're getting, other than just another shake, just another protein shake, which it's clearly not, and we all know that. But we have to get people to know that. So, like, for example, in Texas, when you're paying $132, you're paying, so with the discount, you're paying $117 after the $99 of Shakeology, the $2 of shipping, and the $15.95. I think it's $118. So you're still saving $18 or $16, whatever, on your Shakeology. And over the course of the year, that's a bag of Shakeology. So you're basically getting a free bag of Shakeology over the course of the year, because you're saving $160.
Well, and that might be a marketing strategy as well. Like, do you want a free bag of Shakeology?
Well, and if we do this loyalty program, when we do this loyalty program, that 12 bag is half price for them, discount coach price. So it's $99. We give them $50. They get to have that for half price, which is a big deal, because really, if you think about it, if they did it for 12 months and they're a discount coach, they're not only getting a bag for free, they're also getting one at half price in addition to that. So it's a really good deal. And being a discount coach is a really good deal. If you're getting it every month. If you're not, it's not. And I actually tell my people that. Like, if I see somebody that hasn't gotten Shakeology in 4 months, I send them a message and say, hey, I'm converting you back to a customer. This is ridiculous. You're spending money that you don't need to spend. Go back to being a customer. Because I don't want ill will. I don't want them to feel bad about, towards me about them paying a business fee. So if we're not providing the value of what Shakeology is, they're going to see it as annoying. That $15.95 is going to be annoying. If we're providing them with the value of what Shakeology has to offer, then it becomes valuable to them. And that $15.95, they're like, sweet, I'm excited I'm paying that $15.95 because I'm saving money and I'm getting all this awesome value in this one product. And as we start to educate people on other products too, you know, like I have some friends at work who were like, I want to do a cleanse. And I'm like, they're like, but both of them have done Ultimate Reset, but recently, like 2 months ago. And they're like, I need a cleanse. And I'm like, you don't want to do the Ultimate Reset right now. Grab a 3-day refresh. They're both discount coaches. They got it for $45. They were beside themselves that it was $45 after paying $150, you know, for the reset. They were like, yeah. And they're in heaven. They loved it. Neither one of them even knew what it was. So I have 3 people who have done that are all discount coaches. 3 people in the last month that I've said, do not do an Ultimate Reset right now. You guys just did it. All 3 of them did it. And they don't even know each other, but all 3 of them did it in October. And I'm like, no, not a reset. You need the refresh. And they were so happy they did it. It did what it wanted to do, but they didn't even know about the refresh before I told them. So I'm doing a disservice to you guys by not educating everybody else about what's out there, because we all need to be doing a better job of that. Because here's the other thing. Let's say you do have a coach that says, I need a break from my Shakeology because it's backing up in my closet. You say, okay, great. But you've educated them on all these other things, and they're like, they love Energize. Well, if they continue to get Energize, they'll, even though they're putting their Shakeology on hold, they will stay active as a coach because Energize is 50 PV. It doesn't matter if they're drinking Shakeology or not. If they're drinking Recover, if they're drinking, that's 50 PV. If they're drinking or getting a boost or 2, that ends up being 50 PV. You know, you can, I'm having a hot flash, sorry. There's a million different ways that you can keep people active and not drink Shakeology. So they can take a break from Shakeology but still be active. But if they don't know about the products, they're not going to want them, and because they don't know. Not that, you know, it's just like I have the same person who bought one of these 3-day refreshes. She was having some constipation issues, and I said, get the digestive boost, see if it helps. She did. She's been doing it for 5 days. She's pooping again. She didn't know. We did a one-time order for her. I didn't put her on continuity for that. I did a one-time order. I'm like, if you like it, we'll put it on the regular order. If you don't, fine, no big deal. But not only is she drinking that, but when she did the Ultimate Reset, she loved the Soothe, and she gets that every month. So when she puts her Shakeology on hold, her Boost and her Soothe still come. She's still active. So she's always active. That's what we need to work on. That's how you guys can keep your people active. That's how you can start to build your paycheck. That's how you can start to build your rank, is by keeping your people active. And I know that we've talked before about when you have, like when you're close to hitting a rank, you have to strike. And Robbie and I talked about this too while it's hot, because people are going to popcorn in and out. But that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on education with our people so that we can, not that we can sell more stuff, but that we can help more people and help them in different ways. Okay, there. Sorry, now we only have 5 minutes and I still want y'all to talk. So tell me what your goals are for the month real quick. Sorry. Somebody go. Anyone?
Well, it's been a long time since I've hit Success Club, so obviously that would be, you know, number 1 goal.
I like it. Yay! It feels good to hit Success Club.
That's mine too, and add 10 people to my list.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, Stacy, thoughts?
Mine's the same, hitting Success Club, because it's been forever since I have. And I was listening to something last night, and they said, don't make your goal what you've done before. So my actual goal, and it's written down and it's on my wall in my office, is Success Club 10, which basically 12.
Good job.
But it's on my wall. I'd show you in my office, but I'm not in there. I'm in bed.
I'm going to give you guys a hint. Do you guys get those emails monthly from Beachbody? I don't know how many customers y'all have because I don't see your customer list, but do you get those emails monthly of the people who are renewing for Beachbody On Demand?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple different emails I send out to those people. So the people who are quarterly, I send them an upgrade option to upgrade to the annual challenge pack with Shakeology. These are people that typically don't have Shakeology, you'll probably notice. And then on top of that, they also get the option of just doing a Shakeology completion pack where they get Shakeology plus the portion fix for, you know, $140, so they can let their stuff renew, but then they have this option to get this completion pack as well. I've had a couple people take me up on that I've never met before in my life. The annual people, especially people that you know. Yes, you guys have annual people that have bought all access challenge packs in the past and then canceled their Shakeology? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So about 2 weeks before their renewal comes up, send them a message, however you contact them, and say, hey, your renewal's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'd love for you to get a good deal on your on-demand, get your all access again, get your bag of Shakeology, get a great deal on it. I have to do some work behind the scenes to make it work, but let me know if that sounds good to you. 90% of people say, please, yes, sign me up. And what you do is you have to go in and cancel their current Shakeology and their Beachbody On Demand, and then you sign them up with you send them a cart with a new challenge pack, and you get 2 Success Club points. So even if you have somebody who's been getting Shakeology regularly for 12 months from their original challenge pack purchase a year ago, you'll still get 2 Success Club points if you cancel all of those stuff and they start over again, because they haven't gotten a challenge pack in a year. So that is a really good way to hit Success Club, is to offer that to people who have the annual challenge pack. Does that make sense?
Do you just get their login information and just do it for them?
Well, I don't get their login information. I just do a live chat with Beachbody and pretend like I'm them. I just use their email, because all you need is their email and their zip code, which is in their customer information in your back office, and you can just pretend that you're them. And I just want to make it easy for people and seamless. I'm like, I'll just do it for you. Let me get everything canceled on the back end, and then as soon as I do it, I'll make you a new cart, send you the link, and they all do it. And then you get Success Club points. Easy. That's low-hanging fruit. Every month, right? Every month you can do that. So pay attention to those emails. I print them out and I talk to those people every month. That's part of my people that I talk to people. So yeah, easy. Have you tried that before? Anyone?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's time. We're gonna get cut off in a second, but try that. Let's go there for your February, some of your February people, and I will wrap my head around this loyalty thing and have Kimberly make me a pretty Canva, and then we will roll it out to the team and to the challenge group, and have people for 12 months and really drive our volume, which would be awesome. Okay, happy times.
Yep.
I like everybody's goals. I'm going to keep talking to you guys throughout the month in that chat thread. I'm not going to make a group for us. And let's just we'll probably need to have another meeting here in a week or so, and just our little team. And we'll just keep doing